First question comes from Amanda Hajar from Knicks Digital.
Coach, the defense stepped up big tonight. What were you most proud of seeing out there, having them cover all the holes on the court?
Well, they put so much pressure on you, and with Steph, the way he can shoot the ball, and then Draymond, we caught a break when he got thrown out. But they're young guys, and I was out here for a period of time last year. All their young guys that they worked with last year, they're really developed, and they're playing well right now. That team is, they're a load to deal with, and you never feel like your lead is safe. And they compete, and they play smart, and they're tough-minded. And Steve Kerr's just done an unbelievable job with these guys.
Mark Berman, New York Post.
Right, but you pretty much shut them down. What did you like about what you did maybe against Curry early?
Well, I mean, a guy like Curry, it's impossible to guard. He's impossible to guard with one guy. And I thought Alford did as good a job as you possibly can in terms of what you're trying to do is make him work as hard as you can for everything. And the thing about Steph is there's so many different ways that he scores, and he never stops moving. And then you're loading up to him with basically your whole team. And so, and he takes that challenge on night after night, and I think that's what makes him who he is. So he missed some shots that he probably normally makes, and I think being shorthanded, we loaded up on him, pretty much, from the point that Draymond got thrown out. But the rest of that team they really got some real good young players, and when they're whole again, this team will be a team to be reckoned with, and they're a team to be reckoned with now. I mean, they're playing at a very high level.
Steve Popper, Newsday.
Hey Tom, do you see confidence rising in your young guys?
I like, and I've said this from the beginning. I love our young guys, and particularly with their attitude and their approach. And every day they come in with a lot of energy, and some days we make mistakes, and but the next day there's a determination to correct the mistakes and get better. And if we do that each and every day, we'll continue to grow, and that's what I love about them. And then our vets are doing a great job, and even it's a total team effort. Even the guys that aren't in the rotation right now have been phenomenal in practice, and I think the quality of practice is critical for our development.
Ian Bagley, SNY.
Tom, what did you like that you saw from RJ tonight?
I think RJ's played really well over a pretty, I'd say like the last 5 or 6 games, playing at a really high level. I think he started off the season where he had a big opening night, and I think teams came after him pretty good. But I think he's adjusted, and even during the stretch where he wasn't shooting particularly well, he was rebounding great, and he was playmaking. And so I think now he's playing a great all-around game. His floor game is terrific. His defense is vastly improved, and he's making the right reads. He's got a good blend going of scoring and passing. He's commanding a lot of attention, which is opening things up. So I'm very pleased with his progress.
Steph Bondi, Daily News.
Hey Tom, I was actually going to ask that same question, so I'll pivot to Mitchell. And what did he show you today, and how about his progression overall?
Yeah, terrific. And I think what he's doing in terms of anchoring the defense is a huge key to our team. And Nerlens Noel also. We have great rim protection with both guys, and I love the way they play for each other. And Mitch got in early foul trouble. Nerlens went in, and he held it together for us. Then Mitch came back and had a terrific second half. And I think the tandem of those two guys, and that's the one thing that we have now. We have quality depth. And so finding minutes for everyone is going to be a challenge, but you have to sacrifice and put the team first. And that's what we're asking everyone to do. But Mitchell is coming on.
Mike Vorkunov, The Athletic.
Hey, Tom. Obviously, the Warriors struggled from the three-point line tonight. I think they were 9 of 38. You guys are leading the league in three-point percentage defense, but you're also giving up the 5th most threes in the league this year. How much of that is you guys giving up threes that you're kind of comfortable giving up, and how much do you think of that defensive success is maybe teams missing shots?
Yeah, I think, and again, there are a number of things that you look at, and we wanted to start with building the foundation of getting back and getting our defense set. And we always talk about take care of the ball, the paint, and react out, cover the line, and then finish the defense with a challenge to the shot and the rebound. So it requires multiple effort and everyone tied together. So we're still a work in progress. There's a lot of things that we could do better, and we will as time goes on. We need to continue to practice and learn. And the challenge is when you're on the road like this, where you're playing a lot of games and your practice time is limited, but when we do practice, we have to maximize that time and make sure that we are making the corrections and improvements. And so if we're doing the right things each and every day, I know we'll be playing our best at the end.
Ethan Strauss, The Athletic. Unmute, Ethan.
Sorry about that. Hi, Tom. Obviously, you coached Wiggins as a younger player, and you were there at Chase Center, I think, when he came to the Warriors, and keep tabs on him. What do you think of him now at age 25 versus when he was a younger player under you? Do you see any difference in his game?
A huge difference. I think he's grown. I think this environment is perfect for him. I think the job that Steve and his staff has done is, they've challenged him to grow. His defense is vastly improved, his all-around play, and it'll get better and better. I think playing with guys like Draymond, Steph, and when Clay's back, that's going to be a big bonus for him. And Andrew's a great guy. He's very, very talented and gifted, and that's the thing you can't lose sight of what the Warriors have done. And the obvious, of course, is Steph, Clay, and Draymond. But adding these young pieces that are so talented, they're going to be good for a long time. And that's a credit to the organization, Bob Myers, the ownership. It's an organization that's very well tied together.
Last question, Mark Berman, New York Post.
Yeah, Tom, yesterday you said, statistics, you don't want to get too involved with them. It's just about wins. So what does 8-8 mean to you right now?
It means we got a lot of work to do. So, you can't feel good. You got to keep working. It's a long season. You go step by step. And as I said, there's things we've done well. We've had some good wins. We've also had some games where we could have played a lot better in. And so we have to be, honest with ourselves and know that there's a lot of work to be done, but we're capable of improving and doing a lot better. So that's our challenge. As I mentioned before, I love the way our guys work, and I think we'll continue to get better.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep.